All right, definitely. So there is something I want to discuss with you today. I mean, there is an emergency right now going on in the APC's party, and I think like this is actually the kind of news that will blow you up. All right, so what am I literally trying to talk about? You and I know that Dr. Samura Kamara have not only been the presidential candidate for the APC, and he was also the party leader. And what happened was, all of a sudden, he has the announcement of not being the party leader anymore. So this announcement was made when their Secretary General, I think, went to the AYV, or one of their representatives went to the AYV and made the announcement known to the public that Dr. Samura Kamara is no more the party leader. Now, questions have actually been sparking around, and a lot of people have been trying to understand, like, what actually is the problem? Why is Dr. Samura Kamara not more the party leader? Well, this is a question that actually a lot of people want to know. But here is one thing I've been noticing all of a sudden, right? Now, if you actually understand what has been going on in the APC, you will realize that there have been huge amounts of blame that have been casted on Dr. Samura Kamara, starting from the incident of the dialogue, the peace dialogue, to the tripartite committee. And the tripartite committee even made it worse. What am I trying to say here? You and I know that during the tripartite committee, I mean, a lot of APCNs were counting on Dr. Samura Kamara to be the biggest icon that is representing them. And one of the problems that we are talking about here is that they should talk about the past election issue. Like, that issue must be readdressed to the satisfaction of the people. Because APC, according to them, they believe that the elections were stolen, while other civilians, a part of the APC, have said that elections were stolen. So therefore, if the P.Bio administration claim that they actually want peace or they want the country to be stable, that issue must be talked about. Nothing must be an scapegoat. And one way or the other, I think Dr. Samura Kamara did not react. Actually, even I myself, I said he acted below standard. So probably because of this, the party have seen a lot of wavering attitude in his movement, that is not stable. He's like being too much of a party to this SLPP government. We actually have nothing against that, because it is his responsibility or his right to make sure he works with the government of the day. But there are certain movements as a prominent leader of the political party, more especially the one in opposition, such should not happen. So this is actually creating a lot of spark right now, which actually is saying like APC don't actually forsake Dr. Samura Kamara. Because the thing here is, we already know that Dr. Samura Kamara cannot be president in time don't pass, but denouncing him as the party leader, this is something I want us to think about. This is deep. This is deep. This is actually deep. And I love the fact that APC has not come out to explain why he was denounced. Okay, let's just say it's due. His time is due. Right? Because one thing I keep saying here is that every political party forgets how they keep their own secrets, right? Let people not just put a rant, and bringing their issue outside. That will actually not give back to like a good organization. So to me, denouncing Dr. Samura Kamara as not being the party leader anymore. First of all, I hope APC, this is not an emergency for you to struggle with leadership issue. I keep saying this, that APC should actually concentrate and make sure they do something about their party leadership. Because once you have denounced your leader, well, actually, we don't know who you are going to point now as the party leader. But we all are still in the confusion, but let it don't sound like I know too much. Like I keep saying, I learn from you guys, same as you learn from me. Can somebody tell me what is going on here? Why Dr. Samura Kamara have immediately been denounced as the APC party leader? Let me know that in the comment section. You're welcome, and I'll see you in the next video. Power to the people.
Follow, like, comments, and subscribe for more.
A lot of people have definitely been asking me about this, and I think this is something I actually need to clear right now, about the issue of President P.Bio being the worst leader. Like, a lot of people have been asking me, like, Mo, what actually do you mean by saying President P.Bio is the worst leader that Sierra Leone has ever got? Now, let me tell you something here. There are two types of thieves we have to look at here. And among these two types of thieves, there is one that God hates more than all the other thieves. A thief who steals, close his mouth, his or her mouth, and hide. And a thief who steals and brag in public to give a reason or evidence why they are stealing. Now, like I said, you and I know the truth that we are expecting Sierra Leone to be better from the way APC malhandled it, right? Let's be honest. We said APC stole money, they make corruption visible, a lot of things. So, from the level at which our country was wrecked, we were expecting the P.Bio government to make it better. Let's be honest. Even if you're an APC person, yes. This was even the reason why, when he came to power, within the first 6 months, let me make this clear. When he came to power, within the first 6 months, all social medias were inactive. What do I mean by all people who have platform today were inactive? Because everybody was like, wow, making sure that workers go to work on time, making sure that if corruption happens in any office, you are fired immediately, making sure that all public offices are held or employees submit their certificate for proper check to actually know if they are match or fit to be in that position. And this was like, wow, this was actually the Moses that people are waiting for. Making sure that we had cleaning, I think once every month, we have a national cleaning. But all of those things have stopped. Cleaning is no more going on. People go to work the time they feel. People are occupying public offices because it is their connection. And that is not even the worst. The layman, things are just going out of hands. I told you this. The money they said they recover from the people that were from the illegal plane landers, which is like $400,000, right? $400,000, that's like, let's just say, 4 billion or not. Oh yes, 4 billion or not. Now, they will never tell you which part of the country or development that money is going. They will never tell you. And they are supposed to tell us, because when issues of national concern are raised up, then whatever comes out of it, for a government that is responsible and accountable to its people, they gotta let us know. Okay, the money we recovered, we are going to use it to make this road. This road costs so. They will never do that. And all the things they condemned the APC party of, the APC, their propaganda. In fact, they have the biggest propaganda machine. I just know that the proper government just bought the biggest one, you know. Like, it's so sad. Like, I feel like we have been deceived. And you people are not even talking about it. We have been deceived, ladies and gentlemen. You and I have been deceived. Whether you voted in him or you did not vote in him, we have been deceived. Tell me something that has been fixed in that country that is new, that is actually strange or hard to achieve. All the corruption that they talk about is visible today. Injustice is visible today. Disorderly behavior and violence is visible today. Underdevelopment is visible today. So, tell me, which difference has this man made, if not just from bad to worse than EBK? Now, I told you the last time that there is nothing President P.Bio is going to do to EBK. He's not going to do him anything. He's not going to do nothing to EBK. I'm telling you, I'm daring you as a man. President, there is nothing you are going to do to EBK. Do you know why? You don't want to deal with EBK not on the basis of you are afraid of Sierra Leoneans or APCians or what people will say or Nigerians. I know what you are afraid of. You and I know. Do you know what you are afraid of? Because you know your hands are not clean. Like people say, you cannot change a corrupt society that you have already been part of. You cannot change it. Because you already know that what you're doing now, people are taking notes. And I'm telling you, the notes they are taking about you now, you did not even gather such notes during EBK's regime. It is your regime I saw you haunted case way back in the 90s. on Dr. Samura Kamara's issue. And such issue, you cannot even continue with it to let us, for Sierra Leoneans to know what's up. So you and I know that you cannot do anything to him because you are just part of the soup or the party that you are condemning EBK for. This is a deep secret that presidential cabinet people know. For example, you not if my the thief, then you want go crucify or condemn person with the thief. But to we the Sierra Leoneans that did not know, how far about the commission of inquiries? How far about the white paper? Do you also know that all the projects that this proper government have alarmed about, they have not finished any? They alarm and blab about everything. When we are talking about the 14-seater aeroplane that landed at the airport, I said they were not going to do nothing. They said, okay, Mo, don't worry. Since you like talking, we're going to give you something to talk. Now they say each of them paid $100,000 each. And I asked them the question, how much is the worth of the aeroplane? How much does it worth? Does it even worth up to $1 million or $1 million, $1.5 million? You know, but some of you cannot do research on this thing. Once you see it on the internet, wow, the government is trying. The most funniest thing, the most disgraceful and shameful thing that will happen to you is when you realize, is when you are running, you are actually doing your best, and at the ending of the day, you just realize that you've been deceived. You've been running on the wrong pace, the wrong route, and definitely nothing is going to come out of it. Sierra Leoneans, I am saying this again. If we don't pray, we are doomed in that country. After seeing what the SFPP government have done to us, this has given me the cause not to believe any politician. I don't hate any of you, but I don't believe any of them. If it is about big promises, if it is about creating an instance of Sierra Leoneans to believe you, that was what the P.Bio government did. But look at how they deceived us. Look at how they frustrated us. Even their supporters are frustrated. But none of them is talking about it. They can't talk about it because if they talk about it, it seems like you are using your own knife to cut yourself. You can't do it. That's one of the ideology of being a politician. You for learn to sustain the secret among yourself. But these guys knows that they failed. So what I'm just saying here is that 2028 is far, but it's not that far. We'll survive it. We'll make it through, Sierra Leoneans. No matter the challenges, we can fix this. I just want you to have this thing in mind, that we still have better opportunities to fix that country. And we only have few of those opportunities left. I want you to ask yourself this question. How many generations will you live for now? Before you finally pass off the surface of this earth, how many generations will you live for? So I don't know the answer, but the question is, have you actually secured a good platform or surface that the next generation that is coming behind you will not suffer? If the governments that will vote for think about this, then they can make our country a better place. If the previous government have thought about us, Sierra Leone will have been a better place. That's the same way that this new government is doing. They are not thinking about the future generation. They are Enoka's children. They will eat what they have today, and they said tomorrow will bring its own. If you want to doubt what I'm talking about Enoka, then I can say you are a Gen Z because you must have read Things Fall Apart. You know, the falcon cannot listen or hear the falconer. Mia Anarchy is losing upon the wall. And I'm telling you, Mia Anarchy have definitely been losing on Sierra Leone. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video. You're welcome. Power to the people.
Follow, like, comments, and subscribe for more.
Holy shit. Nobody will definitely believe that Sierra Leone is bringing up the first movie that is going to scatter the whole Hollywood. I know you're not going to believe me, but give me a chance to explain. This particular movie that I'm talking about, The Redemption Scheme, it is a Sierra Leonean movie that is definitely going to take Sierra Leone on a different surface in Africa. And let me tell you something. This movie is definitely going to be premiere in America for the first time, and we are coming back to Sierra Leone. Now, I don't want to make something long. When I first promised you the day I made the first post about them, that all subscribers will earn 250k, 150k, or the list is 100k, you people miss the rule. Sometimes it's good to pay attention. Get this into your head. If you don't pay attention, you will always end up giving out the wrong answers. I will tell you this for the last time. I will not make it for the second time. I have money packed for subscribers of this movie, because you know what? When this movie will be premiere on this new channel, I want you to be the first by watching it, which literally means support your own. I'm giving you this opportunity for the last time. I've added a link in the comment section. Go subscribe to the new YouTube channel, drop your orange money info, drop your number, and definitely and see what you receive. And mind you, we are targeting after 250 subscribers and above. I already have the money with me, and I don't play. For a lot of you who are complaining, I didn't get my money. Imagine, we are almost 80,000 followers. Imagine the numbers of people that have added their phone numbers in the comment section, in my inbox. But the easiest way for us to catch these people, I'm checking direct on the YouTube comment section. Go comment on the video now. The trailer is on. Go check it out. Share this video. Drop your orange money and just see how you receive 150k, 200k. The highest I'm going to give out definitely is 300k. Just like that. Easy peasy. Stop wasting your data. You're welcome, and I will see you in the next video. Power to the people.
Follow, like, comments, and subscribe for more.
So there is something definitely that I want to talk about today. You know, 2 days ago when I talk about the coming of Brain Jotta to Sierra Leone through Kabaka on the next EcoFest coming this December. Now, I mean, there was something that I really didn't take notice of, because at first, I've looked at it that checking our whole entertainment industry, our musicians have actually made less, like when I mean financially less from music. A lot of them have only been boosted by other careers or other aspects of life which they really concentrate on. So I first of all look at the aspects of we concentrating on our own more than any other person else. Looking at LAG, looking at Caldinero, looking at Cayman, looking at MRC and any other musician, ECT. Now, when I mentioned that Kabaka have been like definitely using our musician in the entertainment instead of promoting them, a lot of people really came at me. And a lot of them were saying Kabaka is doing business. Sierra Leone musicians do not respect themselves. They are not packaging themselves. They have sold themselves to politicians for a piece of cake. Here and there, etc. But I didn't take this actually serious until I saw Zamza made a long script of posts, like literally attacking, because it was the bloggers who actually started this thing, saying we are not really promoting Sierra Leone concept. If do we actually know how many other people have brought foreign musicians apart from Kabaka? When I read this script, I thought Zamza is a smart guy. Before, that's what I thought, bro. I really thought you were actually smart. But I then realized that there is something called being oriented in one field. I think that's what you are. I mean, you are only oriented in the giving good bars in that aspect of hip hop. But when it actually comes to the aspect of life, thinking wisely, you are not, brother. Some of us, well, let me speak for myself. I don't want to speak for other people, right? Myself, I condemned Kabaka of bringing foreign artists, paying them over our own artists, not because Kabaka is the only entertainer or show promoter that is bringing foreign musicians, but because he is doing it big or bigger than others. So therefore, if Kabaka change and switch by promoting our talent, all the others will have no choice but to follow. This was actually what I was trying to talk about. So literally, Sierra Leone musicians are telling us that when we are marketing their value for any other music promoter to invest in our music, invest in our musician, boosting them instead of bringing foreign musicians, you are simply telling us that we don't know our job. Because that is literally what Zamza and other people are doing. I mean, Zamza, you should be ashamed of yourself. Had it not been you are hardworking and considering other aspects of life, music have actually given you the list. I can challenge you now that you've spent more on your music career than you've earned. Do you know why? This is because of the society we find ourselves in. We've always wake up and spending on another people, paying attention to another people more than our own. This is the narrative we are trying to find. This is the new epidemic we are trying to fight right now. And if you guys are definitely not joining us, you better shut up and stop coming after us. Let me put this disclaimer again. There is no big musician of this new time. I'm not talking about the old school, but all of you that we are fortunate like to actually get the fortune of the new school music achievement right now. None of you actually made it without the boost of a blogger. But I can challenge you. There are a lot of bloggers like me and many other people who actually pass their way through. I'm not talking about riches, but whose life become more better without the help of any of you guys. So you should consider something here, that we are doing you guys a favor, more favor, and you are doing us less. You should be backing us and not persecuting us. Now let me make something clear again. You made mention of we are not streaming your music. Instead of we backing ourselves, whatever way, you may complain of streaming music. Do you know one of the reasons why your music are not being streamed? Let me tell you something now. A lot of people have been seeing Brain Jota, but they are not following him. When they come to see him in person, in physical, with all the huge population they have, they tend to follow him. They tend to stream their product. So this is what we are trying to see. There is a saying that says, nearest is dearest. We are packaging other people's farthest, bringing it to our nearest. That is why it has become dearest to our people. So what am I trying to say here? Before promoting any other ideology, I don't care what the name is. If you like, you can make it Echo First, Echo That, Echo ECOWAS, Echo World, Echo Africa. That's not my business. But in as much as you are saying you want to push Sierra Leone, put our artists first. I make it very easy. If you actually want to say you are promoting Sierra Leone musician, then pay them the same money you are paying this foreign musician. They are not going to do it. So what am I trying to say here? If we keep packaging ourselves, introducing our musician to our people, they will change the perception, the narrative, and start falling for what belongs to us. But if we're always introducing things that are new to them, then they will go for those new things. Get this in your head, my brother. If not, this thing is going to fuck you guys up. And it's not good for your career. Do you know why? If this keep happening, you keep ranting and jumping, call yourself self-made hip-hopper, and at the end of the day, you have nothing to show for it. There are a lot of musicians I will have used as an example, but I don't want to call it. Think about this. You should be joining us in this fight to promote Sierra Leone ideology and not any other ideology. This was the same shit that Ghanaians were fighting, Black Sheriff and others, when Nigerian music wanted to dominate all over. Like I said, no matter what you do, remember this, Nigerians have nothing to lose. Because even their military, even their police alone is way bigger than our own population. Think about it, and I'll see you in the next video. Power to the people.
Follow, like, comments, and subscribe for more.